I want to talk to you about a report you may have read or heard about this week. The Washington Post found the Pentagon covered up a 2015 study that they themselves commissioned, which shows so much wasteful spending in operations, they could be saving $125 billion over 5 years. That's absolutely unacceptable. This has nothing to do with the brave and courageous servicemen and women who do a great job protecting our country and defending freedom around the world. This is about money that we could be using to fund our war spending and drive down costs at the Pentagon without affecting any existing programs. To put it another way, that $125 billion over 5 years would fund nearly half of all the mandatory transportation spending in that same amount of time. That same amount of money would fund the entire education budget next year, and we still have money left over. We hear a lot these days about our failing infrastructure, our roads and bridges. $125 billion over 5 years is 3 times the money needed annually to actually fix our bridges. You've heard about the Vice President's cancer moonshot. The goal is to cure cancer over a period of time. This excess money would fund the cancer moonshot down payment almost 70 times. $125 billion would fund Head Start programs more than 12 times. It would also fund all mandatory spending at the VA next year and still leave us with $25 billion left over. That's why I'm introducing a bill today that will declassify this study and implement the suggested ways to cut excess spending at the Department of Defense. Government is supposed to work for you. It's our duty in Congress to make sure taxpayer money is being spent wisely and wasteful spending is being cut. This study needs to be declassified, and that money needs to be used for the taxpayers like you and I to drive down our debt and deficit for our kids in the future.